everybody. Sunday. Oh, lit up too much, not enough.
Feeling like Goldilocks.
Hello, everybody. It's Sunday. We're gonna get Arty here in just a second. Lots of prints to pull, I think. Yes, looks like there's some prints to pull.
I'm coughing.
Yeah, it's just allergy stuff. There's lots of pollen.
I had to get up and put stuff in my chest in the middle of the night.
This is the time of the year that we will mention allergies a lot. There used to be a running joke about that.
Sniffing and snorting is disgusting, and I'm kind of tired.
I had a long day yesterday.
And I didn't sleep very well last night.
No? All right. Well, do say hello in the... Oh, goodness. All right. Yeah, there were updates. Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah. They're hollering at me about the mic, and yes, they are right. And I at least know how to fix it now.
We have no sound.
We got sound.
I haven't had nearly as much coffee as I need.
All right, here, hold on. I gotta switch it. Thing. Well, the thing that usually makes it do what I want it to do is not doing to do.
Do.
I know. Do it like that. Hold on. I love these technical difficulties.
I'm just carrying.
Good. Let's see. Read.
Did I go through my green prints?
Yes, at the end of the thing you did. Hold on, let me do. And then let's click over to my two mics. There we go. I swear, y'all. Okay, that should be better. I at least know what I'm sort of doing.
Trying to find my print.
Here, you want to say hi? Come here. You got to poke your head in. We're ready for school to be back. Okay. All right. Sit there and do your pens.
This must be it. Yep.
All right, my Arty friends. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you're here. We like to know that you're here because we're an Arty friend with a bunch of folks. How I know that you're here. If you're new here, please subscribe. You've got to, do all of that business down there.
The little button thingy.
And see, she's putting white paper up to the thing, and then the thing does its thing, and there's all these things happening that...
It's the thing, there's a thing. There's a thing.
Nobody's working with me today.
On the right thing.
Anyway, this is P over here in the dark and in the, flashy light thing, and...
Dark flashy lights.
Dark flashy lights, because when you put the white paper up to the thing, see, it does weird stuff. You see what it does? Because it's on auto. Because if I turn it off of auto... Then all of a sudden, the sun comes out. Anyway, there's just so many things. And I didn't go to school for, lighting and audio. But look at me now.
Yeah.
Now
You're
Did I say P?
Operating
P over
above
here. P over here.
M.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
We are
PM Artist Studio with Izzy. All right, so let's say hello to everybody. Gosh, this is a struggle bus this morning. Woo! You can. Okay, participants, here we go. Y'all ready? We got Lucy, Acme, Anthony, and Laura, and Nina, Bartender's daughter. That's Jerry. Becky's here. Betsy, hey Betsy! Always happy to see Betsy in the live. I see her in the comments of the replays a lot, so I get excited when y'all show up in lives. Carol is, now I've figured out it is officially Caroline. I see, it takes me a minute, but, I'll get it. Carol's here. Christy Hartman, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Darcy, Ellen, Hello, Ellen. I think this is a different Ellen. Sonia, you here? Izzy wants to know. Okay, let's see here. Gel Inspirations, that's Nola. Graham's here. Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda. Handy's Candy, that's Nancy. Jeanette. Because I'm a rock star, baby. I'm a rock star. Joanne's here. Carla, Lygia, Michelle with 1L, Mimi Hoarder, Paper Crafts. Organized Mom, that's Stephanie. Painting again, that's Sandy. Panka's in the house. Planet Creative Studios, that is Estella. Ricky Nordmeyer. Robin, slapping paint on paper, that's Karen McCoy. Susan Berger, SWO, that is Sherry. The Shelley Studio, that is Margot. Vanessa is here. Zalike Hal, she is our pal. And Zany Love, that's Bobby. All right, look at me go. Whoop, whoop. Even my baby was impressed with that.
I was making the beat because
She was
rapping.
She was.
You're faster than Eminem.
I'm faster than Eminem. That's some compliment right there. I don't think that's true, but I like it. I'll take it. Also a little afraid that you know who Eminem is, but okay, we'll deal with that later. All right, my friends. Okay, couple of things. Today, do not. Today's the last day of double points. If you have not placed your order or purchased your gift card, you're gonna miss out.
Yeah, and you need to go over there and check out my pretty picture.
Yes, and you gotta check out P as a Leprechaun. If you haven't been over to the website, you gotta do that. That is just worth the entertainment value of a good, couple minute chuckle. I chuckle every time I go over there and look at it. Sometimes I just go over there to look at it because I just love it so much. I'm gonna print it out, and I think we should hang it up because it should just be like, that's my, that's my mom. That's her Gigi. When she
Was a leprechaun.
when she was a leprechaun. And but the funny thing is that she would totally wear that outfit.
Yes, I would.
Like, this is not like,
no.
The fantasy isn't in the whole ensemble. It is only in the environment to which we have put her.
Yes, and I'm quite sure that I should find. I used
You
to.
kind of had that outfit.
One time I did, and I actually have I had a velvet coat that was green.
Okay, you got to stop with the clicky.
I don't know what happened to it, Isabella. It might be in storage. I hope the moths haven't eaten it.
Oh, hello, Tryson. Hello, welcome. Hello, Diane. And yes, give me some extra pinky hello hands if I missed you. It wasn't on purpose. Just, give me some pinky hello hands. We'll get you helloed or yellow hello. Just,
Hello.
yellow. All right. Oh, hey. All right. Let's go topside. Topside. So, double points. Shopping. March Mixed Media Madness starts on the 25th.
Coming
That
up,
means-
y'all.
that means we're
today's
gonna
the
be-
22nd.
Doing giveaways and all sorts of things. Okay, look at what we found. I gotta rename these things. 'Cause Remember, we were talking about this the other day. Then it was hilarious because I don't know if it's just the universe or, really the internets are watching us or whatever or listening. I don't know. All the things. A little bit of paranoia. But anyway, it did pop up on her, on P's timeline thing, when it says, hey.
Memories.
Memories.
I need to fetch some string out for my swap partner.
Okay. You need to get that in the mail.
We talk. We've been communicating.
I just cannot tell you how happy that makes me. Seriously, because I worry because I love you, but I know you, and luckily I'm thinking that Monroe is keeping up with you. He's been around long enough. I think he realized that the conversation needs to be initiated mainly from his side. She's responsive.
I think I initiated once.
Okay. Once.
Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
I know.
I want to talk about this.
Let's
Isabella,
do it.
Come here and look at this.
See if she remembers doing it.
Let me see your little hand. I need this one. Look at that baby hand there.
Oh, it's just a baby hand.
It's a baby hand.
I remember.
Do you?
I
You
mean,
guys did
know,
a
it
lot with
wasn't-
that paint. Like, there was a lot for, we had material for a while.
Shameless self-promotion. Now, I was looking through this, and Mariah, she didn't talk about some of these things in here. She needed to. She talked about her floors, but she didn't talk about this, because this is hysterical.
Well, I mean, there's a video for that. We did a whole thing with it.
This is July 1970 Ladies Circle. And I think it later became Ladies Home Journal.
So Rhonda's she was following the whole the whole thread of the thing. So you posted it and said, "Here, look, Mariah, whatever. Here's the one we were looking for." And then so I responded back, "Oh yeah." And then she says, "Yeah, where is it?" This was all out. We live together in this house, and yet we're displaying conversations out into the internet. That's what I'm saying. That's the hilarity. If you're new here, like, subscribe, share it, watch more of it.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I received maybe the whole newspaper, but I cut it out. I want you to look at that faux stitchery.
Yeah,
there.
that faux stitchery is
That faux stitchery there is like
on fuego.
Muy bueno. Not fuego, that's fire.
On fire.
On fire?
Yeah.
Well, I was on fire when I did all this, because it's... I'm not sure if somebody sent me the card or not.
So this came from Angela, and I see her over on Facebook here and there. She used to do, I think she did a channel. Yeah, because she did a video. But we knew her from when we were on Louisa Heinzel's design team thing. Because that's how I met
is
Angela.
that it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, because she was also... She's a hoot.
Oh, yeah, Angela.
Oh, well, there you are, giving her address away.
Well, I didn't. Can't see that fast.
Oh.
I'm going to take out...
Yeah, no, and they can't pause the video. No. See, I need to take out
these papers, because these are good papers.
We love this.
Oh, now here, this is a great one.
I showed this the other day. Anyway,
you
if
didn't
y'all weren't
sing-
here the other day, you know.
didn't sing it.
I didn't sing it.
Patricia and Mariah walking through the forest, laughing back and forth at what the other had to say. Reminiscing this and that and having such a good time. Oodle-lolly, oodle-lolly, golly, what a day.
Where am I?
You were not even thought of at that moment in time.
No, you weren't even.
No, in fact, I was still thinking
weren't
that
even a twinkle in your daddy's eye.
we were going to go to Costa Rica. We had plans. And we built a deck. and then there was a baby.
Popped out like a pimple. I never did really remember what that was.
What?
Oh, yeah, and she always has to bring that up. I smoked her last cigarette when we were partying in Albuquerque. And I don't understand what that is all about either. Oh,
well, remember, these are from Carrie, Carrie's Mixed Media.
Izzy, come over here.
K-A-R-I. Yes.
Come over here.
See, this is when you were doing the little hands business. But the prompts. So that's why if it's kind of weird stuff, it's because of the prompts.
Yeah, it says
You know.
right hand red, left hand Lelo.
Lelo, baby.
Oh, I used to have her on my phone. That picture on my phone. Oh yeah, we did talk about all this. Okay. Good canoe.
That's a good one.
All right, now I wanted to talk about this. You can go now, sweetheart.
You just needed to
You're
look
breathing
at it.
on me. Back up. It's gonna be one of those days, and I haven't had nearly enough coffee.
No. Well, you need to go talk to your daddy about that.
Okay, so I forgot to actually mention this. I think.
Yeah.
Well, I might have mentioned it in passing, but I think it needs a little bit more mentioning.
Two of us over.
Okay, so remember this? It was really, I put too much paint on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so all I did is I took this and then I had this down over here as my sprayer off. And I just flopped this down on this.
Mm-hmm.
And see the extra paint there? That was because that was actually still on the little hoodie-doo here.
Yeah, I can't believe
it's still there.
I can't believe it flopped off as well as it did onto a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Like that. Hello, Patty. Hey, Martha.
Anyhow, I just wanted to mention that as, you know, if
Hey, Paula.
have too much paint
hello,
on your
Colin.
print and you want it to dry a little faster, you can flip it off on a. And I just think this is such a beautiful brayer off.
Because that was what was open.
I'm gonna retire this one. Okay.
Yeah, that's quite pretty.
It's subtle, but it's really pretty. Okay, now where are we?
What's going on?
I
What's going
don't
on?
know. I don't know. Just gonna grab one. I don't know what they are anyway. I can't remember. Put paint on them a long time ago. You might. I don't know if you wanna.
Do I want to film this one?
Not
Is this,
that one.
Okay, not this one. But I do want to film one today because it does help. Like when I get to do the shorts and then I post it over there in the Shortlandia. Shortlandia.
So
We get more views.
I kind of just wanted
Hi, Carla.
to get this off of there because remember this was the leftovers.
A lot of puckering on that business.
A lot of puckering, sure is, but didn't it clean up nicely?
Mm-hmm.
And the paint I used on this, let me get that out. And see that pretty much clean. I mean, there's still some
things.
slight remnants around the edge, which we can work around those. One of these days I do need to. All right, this is what I used.
I do like that color. See, I don't I don't dislike all greens. There's just particular ones that I'm kind of like, meh.
I don't know. Maybe that wasn't it. I used this.
Well, I don't like, you know.
I'll take
I
that
don't
back.
know.
This is the one.
It just depends. But it's not like a go-to color. I think that's a better way to describe it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, ooh, I need green.
Yeah, and the thing is if you really,
She likes green.
if you really brayer this out thin,
Then it doesn't, it kind of, well, here's the other thing. You
it
also
just
have
looks
it,
like bright white.
right, but you also have it next to the green, which they're, you know.
Yeah, it's sucking out some
Right.
of the blue. The yellow sucking out some. But anyway, I think this is interesting just from the perspective of if you have a thin layer and you don't want to obliterate it,
Yeah.
this is a good color to go to. Now I've got another one that's
Hi,
kinda like
Marcia.
that. I don't know how well it materialized. Come on, honey.
Come on, honey.
Cooperate. I don't know where the air. I guess it's from the up.
It's the up.
The up on the ceiling.
Which is not something easily changed. 'cause
Okay, now here's another one. Because remember,
ladders matter.
this was another leftover.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people call it ghost print.
Yeah. We call it leftovers here at
I
Pamela's Studio.
don't know why that was left on there. That's about where I am today. There may be some. Okay, you can tell that this plate's been conditioned. Can you see the oil on the back of the paper?
Ooh. Oh, are these the crayons? Oh, those are the little bathtub. Yeah, they're very slicky.
Now this is done with the Nick Pro. Shiny.
Ooh. And so the reason the color kind of altered there is because when you were looking through the plate, this is one of the older plates, gel plates. So it has that yellowy. It does mess with it.
It has a bit of a glow to it.
A glow.
Pretty sure this is the one I used. See if it has a. I guess it doesn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
But see, once it goes, when you really go thin with it,
yes,
it's not nearly as.
And I did that because I didn't want to obliterate the image that was there.
Right.
I've been doing that quite a lot here lately. Or using the wrong color to pull a print.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, glad we got that one wasn't. All right, now here's another really thin one. And I did this with,
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Patty says that she has been doing a lot of gel printing. These live streams have inspired me to try to learn more. I had a lot of awful ones. Oh, yeah, totally. We still do. She still does. Just watched like 2 streams ago. She pulled a rookie move, but we're learning some new paper. So each time you add something new to the mix of things, it's like you got to relearn. Would you? I love this baby, but she's making me crazy.
she's a hummer.
She's quiet makes her uncomfortable, I think. I don't know. It can't just stick in her brain. Yeah.
Do you do that at school? Do you sing at school?
Do you get in trouble?
You don't sing at school?
No.
Well, then why do you do it at home?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on with this.
All right. That one I use the white iridescent to pull it.
Hello, Elizabeth. Good morning. Oh, and Zal has finally finished her color combo March card last night. Now I have to try it is take a decent picture and post it. Yes. Oh, and if you don't know what she's talking about, so if you're new here and you're not part of Makers, that's the Makers and Mixed Media Art Artists Facebook group. That's our Facebook group, and where a lot of these, in fact, quite a few, majority of these folks that you see here in the chat, hang out. And then we have different events. So at the beginning of the month is really the time to look at all the things, because like if you want to take part in a swap, there's kind of a time limit.
Yeah,
at the
got to
beginning.
move on.
Right. But the rest of the things you can participate and you could go back and you can, do whatever you want as far as when those are things. But they are launched at the beginning of the month. So we do the color combo that is put on by Carrie Griffiths, Paula, and Estella. You can get the cards over there at the top of the, when you go into the group in the featured area, that's where you can look for all the different events. We also when we have live streams and things of that nature, that's posted there. So you can always go there to see what's going on. What's going on? Also have the collage prompts. That's put on by Darcy and Eddie. Okay. Oh, you want
All right.
Here,
now, I don't know that you want to
film that one. That one might be a good one to film. I mean, it's not like super high contrast, but I think that it's still pretty. All right, you need to be because I'm going to do it. Well, you can click once, just don't continually click. That's all I'm asking. Hold on. Do the thing, and then do the thing, and video.
I kind of got it going there.
All
right, so I had a hard time deciding what color to put down here.
Because you have a plan for this, right?
This is going to go in my little book.
That's going into the heart box. The dark heart.
Dark heart.
That's from February. I know we're in March, but if you want to see all about that, you gotta go back to February.
Now I'm very pleased about this because you notice there were some wrinkles there. I was worried, but I don't think the wrinkles are interrupting. See that wrinkle? It's not interrupting the words.
They're not a deal breaker. And if you're really interested in all these words and you're like, oh, I love this. Hey, it's a stencil.
And it's also a shirt.
It's a shirt. It's a stamp. Thanks, Eddie. That's Eddie Makes Art. I'll put a link below.
Ain't that pretty?
Woo-hoo. There we go.
Yeah. I need to find my shirt and wash it.
I wore mine yesterday.
Yeah, I know. She wouldn't let me wear my hat.
No.
And they would have loved it. That was the crowd that they would have appreciated it.
Maybe. I don't know. I just...
Well, I
wasn't ready.
I know there were some people giving me an eye about okay, I don't know about her. Okay, now this is kind of fun.
Oh, now that one I should definitely. All right, I ain't come over there because that's a good one. Is that?
It's the one where I pulled off stuff, and the print. I've got print over yonder here. But what was really cool was all those places that were really the little crazing going on.
This is from the stencil one. It's got line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so this was from Thursday.
Yes.
Okay, so this here print, there were some long hauls, short hauls done on Thursday. I will link that stream below if you want to see kind of how this particular print came about. But there was definitely we had some paint issues and a little bit of...
and see what happens there sometimes. I can't crack that. But what you do is you come in from the side. And
you got to pull those different areas.
You have to pull that up. And once it gets started, it's kind of a...
Yeah, here, you need to pull it like that.
Thank you.
I'm getting involved.
Sometimes
it takes two people to pull a gel print.
Sometimes it does. And sometimes I wish I had a
third arm
coming out of my forehead.
Mm-hmm.
I
at least got involved. She watched me just, have to use my foot the other day.
I was looking for my phone to take a picture of it. I didn't have time.
See, that's not right.
I just thought, oh my God, that'd be wonderful.
All right, so this print, again, you can see this one being created in the stream link down below. And this stencil is another one by Eddie called Sweet Crescents. Woo-hoo.
And see that shiny paint out there? I'm quite fond of this. I think it and there was a lot going on there.
There was a lot going. There was a lot of paint going on there.
Yeah. Okay, we'll deal with this.
That was the main thing that was going on.
This business.
A lot of paint.
Okay, we have one more, and then we'll have to figure out something to do. And I have no idea. I have no plans for today.
You can use the pins.
Izzy wants to use pins. Hey, can you not roll over that, or will you?
Okay, we have another edgy
Now you gotta get up.
situation here, and I feel like I'm going to start sneezing.
It's a very interesting day today.
Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Where's this child's father?
He's hanging out downstairs. We got quite the orders to take care of this week, so I think he's kind of taking advantage of his last moments to just chill.
Okay, this is really... I think once I get past this edge here, I'll be...
You gonna help, Izzy? She's gonna be helpful.
Yeah, I'm gonna just watch him stare over you and smile.
Oh, summer's gonna be very interesting. We're gonna have to find some things for you to do, baby.
Pool.
Pool and
Pool, more pool. Pool at our house. Pool. And when the pool's closed, we still have the pool at our house.
she likes
Well, one thing I'm going to do. And also play Roblox.
going. Yeah, she goes back tomorrow. We got to go to bed early tonight. I'm a little afraid about. I tell you, it's crazy how quickly we can get into a late night routine.
Isn't that wonderful?
That
It's
is
like my Adopt Me wallpaper.
Adopt Me wallpaper. What is that?
It's my wallpaper and Adopt Me. It's
Oh.
the wallpaper in my house.
Oh. Sometimes I ask these things and then I'm like, did I really want to know? Hello,
Yeah.
Bruja.
All right, sweetie. Watch out there. All right. I've got a few little...
Yes, there is a community.
Leftovers.
There's a community pool.
All right. Well, we'll just
Yeah,
keep this
wherever
down
it
here.
is.
I don't know what...
Well, and get your earbuds and... Yeah.
What's...
Oh, she wanted to ask if she could bring up her iPad. As long as she has her earbuds, then I'm cool with that. She's getting bored with us. That's fine.
Yes. Okay. There we go. And I can avoid that stuff at the top there because it's not in
in the zone.
In the zone, not this one down here. I might go ahead and yank that off.
I'm gonna wear your hat. I'm just very upset. My hair just went fluffy and weird.
Oh Lord.
Hey, this one looks pretty cute with this outfit, though, I think. Look at that.
Yeah, you might get hot. It's definitely a winter hat.
This is definitely a winter hat.
Yeah, you know the time that Carmichael ran off the road and twisted the car around, went in the bar pit. And I had to walk back to the gas station to call a tow truck, and I had that hat on. And he says, he says, you look like you're a member of the Taliban. I hope nobody runs over you on the way to. He thought it was. Sorry,
it's West Texas.
It was one of those things you had to be there. Okay?
It's West Texas.
And I meant to say, I think I used this on that last poll, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. No, I think it was this one.
No, Becky, no.
No, I think that was a pearlized one. I don't know. Anyway, what are we doing here?
Graham said, I've never said that. My hair just went fluffy and weird. It happens a lot to me.
She does talk about it a little bit.
I'm a little obsessed about it. I'm sorry. It's one of my things that it's you know.
Well, I could take my hat off and we could talk about my hair.
We could. You want to discuss it? Let's do it.
God,
it looked super
no.
cute yesterday. It was very. You look good, fluffy. I don't think I look so good, fluffy.
Well, let's check my. Check what
It's part of Never Have I Ever.
Oh no, I was obsessed about my hair, but not to the extent Mariah does. Hers is ongoing and repetitive and annoying as hell. Okay.
My mom. She's very
I can say
supportive
that
of
kind-
my
I've
hair
got-
journey.
I've got this little jobber, but I did use its bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm probably not going to use that because remember all of my little plates are kind of.
They're very sticky.
They're very sticky. Okay,
Not a lot of fun to deal with.
not a lot of fun.
Hello, Jessie.
Because I don't want to change. We're just going to go ahead and do a long haul here.
Okay.
We can explore color. That's what I'm going to go with.
We're exploring color today, y'all, through a long haul. Because my hair was being fluffy and weird, and I think this looks fabulous with my outfit. I'm very pleased with this.
Like you might want to bake cookies in the North Pole.
Well, or you remember strawberry shortcakes?
Remember where is my strawberry shortcake hat? My great big puffy one that Margie made me.
I don't know.
I think it's in the. We need to go to the.
Ugh. See, look, even the baby knew. She knew. Here's
Storage?
Yeah, she's like at the storage place. It's where things go when we just don't know.
It's really great. It's made out of the rim around it is polar fleece, but the top part is upholstery fabric.
Yeah, it's like brocade or something.
Yeah,
I don't know why that
looks like a footstool.
Mm-hmm. This is Tiger Motif by Joni Miron.
I call it.
I think Eddie did something with the tiger motif the other day.
Stirrups.
Stirrups. Like, saddle stirrups.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd clarify that. It is my hair journey. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. We like to know that you were here. We like to be friendly with you. We are an arty friendly bunch of folks. Best chat in town. We're not giving our best today. I just want y'all to know. I think we gotta save it up. March Mixed Media Madness is coming up, and we're gonna give it to y'all. We just gotta Plus yesterday was kind of a lot of running around Saturdays kind of thing. Anyway, do give those thumbsy upsies. Like it, subscribe. Oh, good gosh. Nobody told me that I need to move the camera. Somebody probably told me and I just wasn't listening. There we go.
What?
Well, I'd turned the camera when Izzy was over there, and then so you were just side-eyeing people.
Side eye. Oh, no.
We're off to a fabulous start here, y'all.
Off to a fab start. I think maybe I have saved it.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. I think I can spit on it and get the rest of that off.
Okay. This has been happening a lot lately. And we need to, because he's getting used to this newer paper. It's 24 pound. It's got more tooth to it. And it doesn't have that finish on it. So she's kind of having to adjust all this training that she has had with the 34 pound hammer mill. Plus the weather's changing.
And plus it's a brand new stencil.
And it's a brand new, yes. So those are the big
all
factors.
Of the things are coming together like one big shitstorm.
Sugar biscuit.
Sugar biscuit storm. Yeah. All happens at once. Paper. Well, number one, the reason I love this paper is the same reason I hate it.
Yes.
It's very pliable and it goes on and it goes down into the crevasses.
But normally she does this with the carnival, carnival wet string tissue, that like when you're doing a long haul.
Yeah.
But this gives you the opportunity to put it onto just an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper.
Okay, so I'm going to go with a little more paint so that it doesn't have a chance to suck down onto the... I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I love this color. I love it so much. Make it a little juicier, and maybe I need to go out a little further on my edges because I noticed I didn't quite hit some of those, and I've got dead gum paper down there, so there's really no excuse for it.
No excuse.
Other than just being lackadaisical. Okay.
All right, Patty, you should be good to go. Welcome to Makers.
Okay, see? Juicier paint.
Yeah. Especially when you're at the very beginnings of a long haul with a new stencil.
Yeah, you got to get some paint on that, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't like putting black over the orange because, you know, I always feel like we should be
Lori.
saying trick or treat.
This is actually red-orange. It's Aura, light red-orange. We love this one. Now, and she has 2 bottles now, and one has, she's added the airbrush medium to it.
Bless you. Bless you, bless you.
Something in the air for sure. It's allergy season, y'all.
And we have a new
we have a new little
filter.
HEPA filter around here. Oh, that did look like sherbet. Thank you, guys.
Well, I got that baby off there just in time.
Carol says that burr off looks like creamsicle.
Yeah, I do. All right, I think it's time for some black. I always like to get black in early on. And you notice that we've got a little bit of paper issue there. It's okay.
It'll work itself out.
It will.
It'll come up later.
It will.
And then you get a beautiful little surprise.
Yeah. A fluffy bit. I don't want to put that on there because it will mess up my really nice.
do remember those. I was never a big fan. Like, I like orange, but I don't like it in a creamsicle-y situation. Or orange Julius or whatever.
I like orange Julius's.
There used to be one of those at the Clovis Mall.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
We always used to get them when we went to the state fair in Pueblo, Colorado. Well, we got a little Halloweeny here, but oh well. You can see we're still getting residue off of the paper.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yeah, but that's not like super Halloween.
No,
that's more
it's-
like rusty truck.
Yes.
You know, junkyard.
Yeah,
Which is
I
totally,
like it.
yeah.
I like it a lot. Okay, we're gonna go with.
She likes that. Sometimes
yeah.
it's just how you sell things, y'all. Justification. Now, I do like some of those chocolates that have the orange in it. She doesn't care for that, but I like it. I'm here for it.
She doesn't like the ones that have juicy cherries in
No,
them.
I don't like the juicy stuff. I like it when it's more, what do they call it? Like
Solid.
ganache, kind of, you know, something or other. Yeah. I like things oozing out of my chocolate. Kind of oaks me out. Doesn't mean I won't eat it. Just say it. Just like to preface that.
I really like those.
If you're
that
sending me chocolates,
German stuff that has the liqueur in it.
Oh, I like the ones with the marzipan in it. And then when they put little different flavors with it, oh, marzipan is what some people say. Marzipan. We always said marzipan.
Yeah, I didn't know it had an R in it until many years later.
Marzipan. Lori says chocolate and orange. Nope. No, thank you.
Now, see, look how interesting it's getting. It's getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's getting there. That is a good combination. Okay, let's go back to our quinacridone here.
That's fabulous, Carla.
In the Era paints.
Justification for your rustification. Heck yeah. Ooh, that was super pretty. She'll show all these at the end. Remember, we'll go through them.
Yeah.
And then we might even go through them again on, you know, Tuesday.
Yeah, I do.
Tomorrow is Monday. It's my day. I think I'm going to cut up my book. My little fish book. So y'all can see how that's done. And then we might even glue pages together. Because I think I want it to just stay that way. I think. We'll discuss that. I could be swayed otherwise. And then I think on Wednesday, we will start with the watercolor, right? We're doing watercolor on Wednesday. That's the first official day of the March Mixed Media Madness. Because I think it will be fun for you to do the little... And I think it would actually be nice if we had some that were already done so we don't have to wait for things to dry. But it's just a request. It's not a have to. That's a suggestion. That's so pretty. It's given pretty early.
It really is. I think it's because I started with that black early on in the business, because that's really what
Gives that definition and the contrast.
Yeah.
So it's more noticeable that it's giving.
Okay, we're gonna go with burnt umber light here. Because we kind of got that feel going on here.
Got that feeling going on. Yeah, double points until the 23rd. That is correct. So like at, I think midnight tonight is when it stops, I believe. Or midnight tomorrow. I don't know. Best to just do it today and, you know, don't tempt fate. I didn't set it up. That's how I don't know. If you're like, well, don't you work there? I do.
Well,
But I didn't set the time.
I do too, but I'm upstairs.
Oh yeah, definitely don't rely on any information coming from her.
Sometimes I think I know things.
Mo is very excited. She has like 3 rows of brown hearts.
Yes.
She's very excited about this situation. Rhonda sent me. She sent me a thing. She's like, "Oh no, look at all this brown." I guess she was over at Pinterest. It's a dangerous place. Yeah, see, listen, my baby loves Pinterest. It's a dangerous place to be. But she sent me all this decor that was brown. Because remember, I think last year the color was mocha. And I think either, like, it takes a year for that to push through or whatever. Or maybe it's just a little bit older one. But remember last year was mocha and we're like, ugh. This year was not any better. Come on, Pantone. Step it up.
Oh, mocha was their Pantone color?
Last year.
Oh.
This year was that white cloud business that got people all in a tizzy. And it's dumb.
It was a stupid color. It wasn't even a color.
No. And they should know that.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the experts.
Color experts, yeah.
Well, whoopsie doopsie there.
Mm-hmm.
Mighty fine looking.
Oh, very, very good question. So Jerry wants to know, are you using fluid acrylics or regular acrylics?
I don't know. I
All
use
of them.
All
So
of the above whenever I get bored with one.
yeah, the idea, the whole concept of the long haul is that you are going to be switching it up in all kinds of different ways. So not only are you
That's a really good question. I really want to deal with that question.
you do?
I really do.
Okay, go.
Okay, here's the thing. When you start out, and you notice when I first started out and the paper stuck to the stencil, okay, those first couple of things, and I know this, and I don't know what.
She knows better is what she's saying.
Yeah, I know better. You want to start off with a really juicy paint when you first put it down, because then it's not going to stick. The paint is going to...
Well, okay.
Yeah, now see, look.
Switch that up with juicy, because you want to be careful. Those fluid acrylics and the high flows are not what you want to start with.
No.
She means juicy, and where, like, if it has a lot of airbrush medium in it, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Because that does help with the... it isn't sticky like what the fluid acrylics and high flows are.
Exactly.
There's a difference in the medium. So it can be a higher viscosity, like a more fluid type paint, but you want to be careful that it's not one of those golden fluids, you know, the high flow or fluid. Those are very sticky to start out with. So if you want like a heavier body paint, that's okay to start with, but you do have to do a lot of rolling out, and it sticks to the stencil a bit more. That may not be a bad deal. So this is why it's like just getting to know your paints and how they're going to act in your studio. You may have a heater on. You may have a fan on. It may be humid. It may be really dry. All of those are going to play into how those different paints are going to act on the plate. And then you start tossing in like the different papers, which is what she's kind of adjusting to more than anything, is just the amount of pressure to add, because that was one thing that was very noticeable from the first time she used a 24-pound versus the 32, is how much pressure to apply as she's rubbing along there.
As you're rubbing.
With the 32-pound, you need to apply more pressure because you need to get down in there. It's a heavier paper. It has a coating on it. This other stuff acts more like the tissue. But see, the tissue, you can rub the bejesus out of it as well, because it just doesn't stick to things in the same way as this 24-pound. Yeah.
It is coated.
And I know that was a lot of information. And if y'all have questions, please do ask. We love it. It makes us like, you know.
Yeah, especially when I know the answer.
Yeah.
I don't always know the answer. But I can give you my very best guess. Oh, it seems like today is a really dry day.
Well, and we do have that HEPA filter that's running now. That could be doing things to the air.
Pulling moisture out of the air.
Plus, we've been running the AC a little bit because it was warm yesterday. It got hot.
It was hot way into the night. I never opened my window last night because every time I got up to check, it was hot outside.
Yeah. I mean, there have been people at the pool. We're kind of like, I don't know if they're getting in the water, but they're out next to the pool. I guarantee that water's flipping cold.
All right, now see, we're starting to pull things off of the stencil.
Yeah, and those are the paper areas, y'all. So
Oh,
that
a lot of
flocking
those.
that happened early on,
Yeah, that we said, you know,
that's what's releasing.
Good. Well, now it is good.
Yeah.
And when it gets to this
Thank you.
point, what I really like to do is bring in my really juicy white.
Mm-hmm. There is a lot to learn, Patty, but don't feel overwhelmed by it. The best thing to do is just use the paints you have, get to know them, kind of find your rhythm. What do you like?
This has airbrush medium added to
Because I don't think there's necessarily a right or a wrong to it.
No.
It's just, what do you want to achieve? Now, there are some techniques to achieve those things. I think that would be the focus of, okay, well, what do I want to learn? So that would be the questions to ask to get you to, oh, I'm creating papers that I'm just going to tear up and collage with. Well, that's a little bit different situation. Or are you looking to build up really cool layered prints that are going to be like the final thing and maybe display those in a book as they are? Or are you going to create those as pages that you want both front and back? Because that's a whole process too. And thinking about the different papers that you want to utilize for those types of books, how heavy they get, because the paint not only at you talk about the weight of the paper and then how much paint you were applying to those pages. Yeah, I guess it's a lot of weight. How do you want to bind them? And maybe we talk a little bit about that. We're going to be talking books during our March Madness. That was one of the reasons I did the master board into the meandering book. Because that was just going to be something that if we focused in on that, like that's all we were going to be able to do. Because that has pretty much been, that was a big focus at the beginning of this month.
This is Indian Yellow Lake Extra.
Which is interesting that they call that one Indian Yellow because it's a little brighter than what I would usually associate.
My Indian Yellow is opaque. One up here is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is interesting.
Oh,
It's pretty dry.
oh, awesome. So yeah, I would think that you know probably the best way to approach your gel printing would be, how do you want to use them in your journals that you make? Because that's going to make it feel more successful and more useful to you. Because all of a sudden, you end up with all these prints and you're like, okay, well, what do I do with them now? Because that's
Now
a question.
what?
Now what?
Now what? I want a pink, but I don't want anything really.
Oh, yeah. And then, Patty, one of the things, even if you do still have the craft paints, keep those and use them up. P still has some of hers. I mean, we used the apple
just the other day.
Yeah, that apple barrel business. Now, they get a little funky. They do start to smell weird.
They do.
More so than the other paints. Like, all paints do get weird after a while, some which way. Those just go the way of a weird smell.
Yeah. And I really like using pink right after green or green before pink.
Mm-hmm.
Or after or whatever, because then I get that nice
neutral.
gray.
They neutralize.
Gray color there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, Hazel. Well, thank you. She just loves watching you create and the chat.
Oh,
Best chat in town, y'all. That's what we hear. It's been said by a few people.
Yes. It was so good, I even reread the chat the other day.
She did.
Anthony missed out on it.
Anthony, you need to go back. You were highlighted.
You were. And it was just, it was funny because I said something on on Facebook, and I don't know what page I was on when I said it, but look at that, isn't that lovely?
Yes. Okay, so Diane wants to know what was the deal about switching to the 24-pound paper versus the 32. Okay, so I wasn't able to get the 32-pound like at the price that I wanted because they were selling it just in the individual reams, and usually I could get like a 3-set or a 5-set or something like that and get a better price for them. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try something, some different stuff. Plus, that'll spice it up around here because I know that that's pricey. Like buying almost a $17, $18 ream of paper. Because I think that's what it was. Yeah, that's how much that hammer mill is. The 32-pound.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, we need to have some other options and see about it and talk about it. So then it was offering me an option, and we can't get it at like the regular places around here. I mean, they carry similar type paints, but we wanted to be consistent with what we usually offer. Kind of situation. Anyway, that's a side note. So they offered like the 24-pound, and then I had, I think I was able to get 1 ream of the 32-pound. Because that's what we offer with our laser prints and things like that. So I have to have some on hand. Otherwise, I have to change the listing. And I don't want people to be used to something and then all of a sudden they order it and it's like, oh, well, this wasn't what I ordered before kind of situation.
Yes.
The struggle is real,
Because
y'all.
that makes me, that makes
Oh, I
me
hate it. And when they
angry.
don't let you know that they have switched something up, oh, that really irritates. It's like the deli paper. Like, we know that it's different. Anyway.
There was nothing mentioned.
There was nothing mentioned about that. So... And then P kind of was a little peeved about the whole situation. But now she's, again, you can find value in the things. It's just your approach to it. And then it's getting, the adjustment to the new paper,
the new stuff.
paint, the whatever.
Yeah, and number one, the pieces of paper are slightly smaller, not significantly. But it's a whole different, it's a lot thinner.
Now, I'll tell you this. There are similar papers out there to the 32-pound hammer mill. What you're looking for is a presentation style paper. Something that is like premium color copy, usually with a finish on it. Now, some will say whether or not they kind of have a finish, but it's presentation. And it will be good for color copy. Premium. That's the thing that you're kind of looking for in the description. And then that heavier weight, like the 32-pound or 28-pound. That's what Eddie has. I don't have the 28-pound. I would like to get a ream of that, and I will on the next round. Make sure that we try that out. Because that might be the happy in between. And price-wise, it's better. Yeah, exactly. She uses the 32-pound for special reasons now that she's bought a ream. See, P was using it because she didn't know. She requested, it arrives, and she's happy.
Yeah, I was kind of horrified.
Now you're gonna feel a little better about.
Yeah, I saved it for special occasions.
Yeah, this is becoming the special occasion paper. Hi, Sandy.
This is Mucho Juicy. Mucho Juicy paint. I forgot to tell you what it has in it, and I just didn't know will. I think it's airbrush medium, but it could be the high flow medium also. Which, as far as I have been able to determine, they are interchangeable. I'm sure Golden probably has another read on that situation. Really pretty turquoise there. So let's just go ahead and go with that. No, let's make it purple. Where's my juicy purple? No, juicy purple's on the other end of the hoop-de-doo. Okay.
All right, let me do a little.
I know that this has got stuff in it because can you hear when you hear the balls clanking? You know that whoa.
Just shook it too much. All right, my Arty friends, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you're here. We like to know that you were here because we're an Arty friendly bunch of folks. If you're new, subscribe. That's, all that stuff that you do down below. There's like a thumbs you up. See, there's like a subscribe, and then you do the little pull down thing. You want to ring those bells. We do this 4 times a week, and then we have the extra thing over there on the other channel. That's the caw we cawed yesterday. I thought it was great. We're getting much better. It's so,
We are.
like, I feel like each time we improve. And that's all one can ask for.
It is.
Like it, love it, and watch some more of it. That's the saying over here. Because that helps us build this channel and this community. Because the community is what it's about, y'all.
I'm thinking about... Is Anthony here today?
He was earlier. I don't, Anthony?
Is he walking the dogs?
Still here?
Yeah, Anthony, I want Amendment 9. They talked about it. I don't know. I have this Constitution guy that I watch. Oh my gosh, look at that. How wonderful that is.
That's very beautiful. All right.
Just try to replicate that.
Anthony, just holler at her. She wants to discuss some things.
Can you lightning bolt me? Please. Please, lightning bolt me. Please. Cerulean with airbrush added.
Hey, Destin and Grace.
Kind of on a blue kick today. Have you noticed that, Mariah?
Hey, we're up here in Saxy.
Where's she?
Garland.
Oh, well, good heavens. That's just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's walking the dogs.
He usually announces that he is. Oh, my. That is turning out to be a mighty fine paper over here, though.
Mighty fine, mighty fine.
Mighty fine. Turpentine.
Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that.
Yeah, you didn't.
All the shiny came off.
All the shiny came off. All right, it's time to put some more shiny back on. Let's get some.
Hey, Michelle.
Silver. Silver. Yeah, and see, it's starting to pull off stuff on the. That's when you're on the right track there. Isn't that gorgeous?
Okay, hello all. Still in the 110 copy paper. Have new stencils, paper sticking to paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's timing. Like, you cannot lollygag. If you're doing like a flop off, I think that's kind of what Michelle's describing. Sorry, I was trying to think about that in terms of like what she's saying and whatever. Because there's a couple of things. Like when it's a brand new UFO stencil, it's going to stick to the paper. It's just how much. That depends on how quickly you can get her down there and how much paint.
How paint is crucial.
Yeah.
And
you gotta
say use a little bit more when you're first starting out.
And we're like, oh, that's too much paint. Well, when you're talking about the very beginning and what's it?
It probably isn't.
It isn't. Because that will save you from, and you're going to get some cool flop ups. Now, it's just going to be like, you got a lot of paint going on.
Yeah, you saw me, I showed you the one at the beginning of the stream about, flipping your print off onto another piece of paper.
Or her gel plate. A lot of times, P doesn't have the room. Like, if she could have 2 gel plates here, that would be fantastic.
It would.
She doesn't have the room for that.
I know there's no room at the end.
But that is an option. And a great option because then you're less, like, obviously, it's not going to stick in the same, it's still sticky, just not going to stick to paper, which paper's a whole other cleanup process. Because you got to soak it off.
I knew that was going to give me that pale wonderful turquoise that I really love, simply because, well, I know because I've done it before.
Because I know this.
Because I know these things. I know these things. Okay.
Because.
Time for some black.
We're getting more texting by the day. Yeah. I think the more I talk, the more texting-y I get.
I don't know. People would, when I went away to college, they wanted to know if I was from Texas. But I think just southeastern Colorado, maybe
there's a different, it sounds different.
It sounds different there.
Mm-hmm.
And I never really realized that. And then when I came to Texas, they call me a damn Yankee.
We're far from that anymore.
I didn't even know.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing, but in a way I kind of did. And I'm sure I've told this story before, but it doesn't. It's okay. I went to summer school, and my roommate that summer was Joanne. Joanne was black. Joanne was big. She was loud. I loved her. She made me laugh so hard I would pee myself.
Should look her up.
I should, but I don't remember her last name.
Hmm.
Just remember Joanne. Anyway, this was in Sterling, Colorado, junior college. So we would take Joanne, and just so happened this day that we were really low on gas, so we pulled into the gas station. And no, we were just chit-chatting and whatnot, and not paying any attention at all. And I mean, it was like, good Lord, what's taking those people so long?
Because this is when they would pump.
There would
be a guy that comes out and pumps your gas.
Yeah.
I even vaguely remember a few places left, like out there in Colorado, usually when we went.
Yeah.
That still had that. It was great. Heck, in Holly, over there at Crumbs, like you could go out and pump gas. It's fabulous.
Yeah. But anyway,
mm-hmm.
They wouldn't pump our gas because we had a black person in the car. How about that? That was my first experience with abject racism. So, I said F you and said, there's other places.
We still got enough gas to get somewhere.
There's other places to buy gas. You can just take that can and shove it where the sun don't shine.
Oh, welcome, Graham. Welcome to Powsy Wowsy. You can now use the emojis.
I felt so bad. I felt that just went down the wrong tube there. Felt so bad for Joanne. She says, don't worry about it. She says, it happens. And I said, well, it's never happened to me before. And she said, well,
no, it wasn't. You're white.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
I just, I was like, I don't know. I know those people, but I felt like apologizing for them.
Yeah.
Anyway. But, later on, I can't remember where, I think it was when I was looking up something about Colorado history. Sterling, Colorado, was one of the...
That was a lot of paint.
It was one of the places that a lot of Confederates went after the war.
Oh.
So they had a lot of white supremacy business going on there.
They probably still do.
No, Ku Klux Klanners. And I think that's where, because I was looking up and somebody said, well, Colorado was a big Ku Klux Klan enclave. And I'm like, seriously? No way.
I think we might have been related to some of them.
Probably. Yeah. Well, you can't pick your relatives.
I know that's right. We don't visit anymore. And I'm quite sure that some of it was like, oh, I didn't realize. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh, my dad was straight up. But you know what the thing was? He really wasn't. He wasn't. That didn't matter to him at all. He had really good Mexican friends. He had good, he talked to, we had Asian people who stayed after, you know, the war was over because they were in the camp in Grenada. Amachi. So he wasn't, but sometimes he was just.
There was this.
And I don't know what it was.
It's
I
a
just don't think that
cultural.
he-
It was almost a cultural. Like
I
you
don't think he didn't think about it.
He didn't think about it, because I think if he thought about it long enough,
Yeah, and
people didn't talk about things like that.
and they left me with my first babysitter was black. Amanda, remember her name. And then that's where I met my best friend in high school, Cecile, because she lived across the street, and that's where I had beans and tortillas for breakfast and thought it was the most fantastic thing in the world. And I went home and told my mother about it. She didn't know
how to make the beans.
Yeah, she didn't.
Hey, I bet she could
There
make
were a
some
lot
awesome
of things that she didn't know how to make. But now look at this. Isn't this interesting? See, that was a pickup.
Yeah. Oh, bye, Christy. Thanks for hanging.
This is a great one to hand off to Mariah
Almost
to
looks
spray
like-
on.
And it almost looks like your signature's at the bottom.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah. Well, I didn't. Okay, I need to. This is the other thing. Once you start this business, you need to keep going. Don't be, muddle fudding, around. Because,
Oh. Hey, message me that, Karen, and I'll get it to P. She's got some info we need to look into.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. Sandy has started jump printing on the backside of the ugly scrapbook paper she didn't want. Well, you need to jump print on all the sides.
Oh, yeah, because you can't believe I got some great.
Oh, yeah, because it'll go in the
prints
background, and sometimes when it comes through, it's really cool.
And it's just, it's a one-off thing that they're really hard to get.
And here's the other deal. If you spray them before you gel print them, you can alter the color in that way. Like if you if you have something in mind, you're like, okay, this, brown paper is not giving me the love that I want. All right, well, if you want to brighten it up, add some, I don't know. Sorry,
Orange.
I'm trying to be specific, but it's like, yeah, okay.
Add some pink.
Add some pink and orange or whatever. Now, you want to be careful if it's like
if it's opaque,
you're going to, yeah.
lose your pattern. This is why you need to know your paints.
And also how to mix color, because, okay, we'll say the scrapbook paper is orange. Well, you got to keep in mind with your color wheel, all right, well, the opposite on the color wheel for orange is blue. So you don't want to be putting blue sprays on it and expect, you're still going to hold color. It's going to go brownish.
Yeah. That.
That's what I'm saying. And if you need a color wheel, there's one over on our website for free.
Yeah.
And there's videos
No
associated with it. I even think I might have linked it down in the description of that particular, the color wheel product, I think. Sometimes I did
This
that
is
before.
India yellow hue. Now this is what I think of.
Exactly.
Semi-transparent. I said it was opaque, but it is semi-transparent. It's a lot more opaque than the one I was using earlier, which was just a different brand.
Okay, wonderful. Becky will be doing a live stream tomorrow night. Is that? Yeah, tomorrow night, planning on doing a live stream about the super swap. That's P's trying to pull together the rest of her stuff, and you did want some string.
I wanted string, and I want some
thread,
some
fibers.
Let's
sound
because
like
I
we're
want to send
artists.
some of the we've got that really beautiful kind of what is this? Burnt orange. Silk. Ribbon.
Got some good stuff.
Because I think it will go really well with the colors in the
Yeah, and then after the stream, most likely I won't make it to it because we're back on, school schedule. I know I've been up late Even Eddie was like, were you up late? I was. But yeah, make sure that you collab with me on that so it'll show up in the collab list over here on the channel. I think that does help build everybody's channels. Like when you collab with people. And I'll also put it out there to just the general content creators who show up here and hang out with us and do things. If you are using, now I would like to put it out there that please make sure that 90% of the products you are using in those videos are PM Artist Studio. And then you will, and we'll collab with you. If you're using a mixture of all sorts of things, I would rather not. Just because I don't want people to be confused about, okay, which products are or not. It's also really helpful whenever you are, as content creators, if you're utilizing stencils, keep those papers that we send, because that's an easy way. Then you don't really necessarily have to remember. It's a great way to pop it into the screen. So many of you guys are so good at that. But yeah, let me know.
Keep them separated and not have them goo together.
Yeah, and then you know which ones are your PM Artist Studio ones, and you know what the names are. Now I know with stamps that's harder because we don't really send anything with it. Trust me, like it's hard. I've thought about like sending little things.
Okay, my idea on that is do what you do. Stamp it off on a piece of paper to begin with, and write it down in a little notebook and start keeping a notebook of your.
Yes.
We would have loved to have done that,
but it became like too much. Like, yeah. Because we didn't do it from the start.
But I think that that is a great way, number one, to know what stamps you have, because if you know, put them away or something.
We have a website. That's how we notate. We have a website for that. Yeah.
See that big lump of came off over here? That's paper.
That's good, Hazel.
That was a lovely color. Did you all see that? And really appreciate what color that was. I'm going to add some more green here just because I like me some green, and I've got Mo here to back up my green.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, we're here, like, you know, it's one of those things. Like, I feel like it's obvious, but I do feel like it's, you know, my job to tell y'all that as well. So, content creators on YouTube or wherever, like, you know, Sophia, one of our designers, she does a lot of her content over on Instagram. So, she makes sure that she shares it with us. Now, a lot of the Instagram stuff I do keep to our designers because it would just be really overwhelming, and I'm very rarely there. Sophia always lets me know. But here on YouTube, we have that collab option. If you're like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, lady, please let me know. Sure, no problem. Message me, email me. I will let you know how to do it. But my big ask is that it needs to be primarily PM Artist Studio designs. I don't care what you're doing with them. You know, whatever kind of art you're making with them. That's fabulous. In fact, somebody asked me the other day, reached out and wanted to know if we had videos on using them with clay. I mean, there's so many different ways you could. It's just we don't do that. We don't have that kind of...
Oh, I would love to. I would love for this college up here to have a...
They don't do that kind of stuff there. They might do a little bit of art, but I don't think they have kilns and things of that sort. You got to go to the other colleges, like down in Dallas, which is
and I'm not
quite a haul.
Yeah, and it's always a night class. This is continuing ed, and I just we've talked about it.
Hello, Liz. I've noticed that, like, with that collab option, even for me, I really enjoy it when other channels do it, because it's like, oh, you know, if you notice, like, when channels have collab, you'll see, like, the little bubbles of the different channels. And then the subscribe thing is different. Even if it's a channel you are subscribed to, it will give you the subscribe option there. Then you get to subscribe to those channels. It's a very quick and I think highly valuable way to build a channel and interact and collab with other channels. That doesn't require a ton of work. Because sometimes those collabs do, and then it's hard. Like you tell people the links down below, and you got to click that and set all of that up. Where this is just a, hey, you go on the back end, you set it up. Now, the gripe that I sort of have about it is the live streams, you cannot collab until it is done. It would be nice if you could collab prior to. But that's a, you know. All right, you got 40 minutes.
Well, what did you tell me that for?
Well, I don't know, just because you like to know sometimes. You got 40 minutes. Continue this long haul. I like these long hauls because we can have, you know, more conversations about things, and there's easier breaks. You know what I mean?
Now, well, one of the reasons is because I have used, this is my last stencil. All my stencils now have paint on them, Mariah.
I'm very proud of you. And look, we're coming towards the end of the month, and we're going to have a lot of stuff this next month. A lot of stuff. I'm very excited. Very excited. Mimi says, could we contact our local high school and see if there's a kiln in their art department? I would say that yes, and we just need to know people. But I don't know how they feel about
people
coming in and
using their,
you know, back in the day, no problemo. Heck, they had a kiln in Friona.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big one from what I remember.
Yeah.
Did you ever use it?
A couple times. I couldn't get, you know, unless I just made everybody do it. And when you make high school students do things, usually that doesn't turn out well.
Nobody's happy. Nobody's happy.
It just, and I did a couple times make people do stuff, and we did a couple of firings.
Well, and Bobby Weed was good at it, because here's the thing. He would actually take it over. And he threw most of my pots. I was too little.
I never was a big wheel.
He was a very tall man with big hands.
Yeah.
Those are the best potters. You have the leverage. You've got, you know.
Upper body strength.
Yeah. And his hands were conditioned for that. Like, if you do not have callous working hands, it
eats you up. I never could do it because of my eczema.
It hurt. I can remember the bottoms of my hands just feeling raw. Because
I always use the slab roller. I love the slab roller.
Yeah, I like pinch pots and slab pots. That's more our game.
Because
throwing on that wheel is a.
And I have pots that I threw. But
so maybe you could teach a class in trade. We've reached out. We've made some connections. I don't know. I don't know if I'm pushy enough. I'm not
strongly. Nobody ever jumped on it like a duck on a Junie bug. I don't know.
It's very strange.
But we even went up and talked to the
head person of the arts. But see, they're really big into. He's mainly like a band dude.
Yeah, and theater.
So I don't even know if our names were passed along to the art teacher. Now, that's not to say that I do have I have the phone number, email to the art teacher that Caleb and Cyrus have. It just gets exhausting, like, not having anybody. You spend all this time reaching out and then, like, nothing comes of it. It gets a bit. I'm a little beaten down by it, personally.
I don't really enjoy putting myself in those situations because a lot of times I'm kind of judgy about
that's a thing.
What they're doing. I know you find that hard to believe.
It's a thing.
I'm very judgy about what Izzy's art teacher.
Yeah. Well, and the poor thing really isn't even a certified art teacher,
No, that.
which is sort of a bummer. And she knows about us. I send stuff up there all the time. And she always says thank you, but like she's never said, "Ooh, hey," or "Man, that's really cool what y'all do," or
Well, you can understand that she's probably a little bit. She knows that I'm an ex-art teacher. That's got to be a little bit intimidating. I mean, I never was intimidated by that, but
well,
I was always, I was an older student when I went back to get my art degree,
yeah.
and I didn't.
Hi, Susie.
My bullshit meter was, I didn't do much of that.
Yeah.
And didn't feel the necessity to. Well, when you're a lot younger, you put up with a lot more stuff, or you think you need to. I was kind of past that.
I think you've been past that.
I didn't need people to like me. I already had everybody.
Hi, Lorraine.
Everybody that I needed in my orbit.
Mm-hmm. Your 5 friends.
Yeah.
I say that's
know
really.
that I had that many.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That
That's
seemed like a
probably-
generous. That was a generous number. This is also by choice, y'all. Like, I'm not telling her anything that's gonna hurt her feelings.
Oh,
This-
no. Oh, gosh, this is wonderful.
Woo.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Look at that.
Those edges. So wonderful. That's the print that I would go all day long to get.
Mm-hmm.
And be so thrilled that it finally. I mean, sometimes it does not happen.
Oh, hey, Lexi.
It's kind of, kind of disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the one that was stopped up the other day?
I think so. And then you gave up on it. Well, and we did meet. So there's multiple high schools around here, by the way. Not just the Wiley one, but then there's Saxey, and we met one of the assistant principals, because these schools are big, so I guess they have multiple. And it seems like she's actually ahead. So they put the principals kind of in a leadership spot of like a department. I think hers is like athletics and such. That was my understanding.
Oh,
But she did pass along our information again to the art people. I don't know, like maybe they don't think beyond, what is
well,
what they're
when I was teaching, a lot of times I had so much that I was dealing
Right.
with that I did not need that extra added burden of trying to
yeah,
integrate some outside source into my program, nor did I really want it.
exactly. And I think that that's
And
probably true.
I think that sounds really rude, but that is how you feel, because you're already dealing with, especially if you're talking about elementary school teachers. I had over 500 students.
That was a small school.
Yeah.
Because you had multiple grades and all the, you
Yeah.
had all the kids.
Yeah, well, I only had like 250 at a time, but
Right.
for
In a
the whole
semester.
year,
Yeah.
it was, and it was by the semester. And yeah, it's very hard to have meaningful art projects, and you really have to plan for it when you have students that are on a conveyor belt, coming and going every 30 minutes.
Oh, well, yeah, you have to think about even just the space required to hold those projects. Because, like, if you're doing bigger stuff,
Yes.
yeah, where do you put it all?
And I
Keep
really-
up with it.
I had a program and it worked, but it wasn't something that came about just instantly. I had to figure it out, and I had to work with the,
Mm-hmm.
and get stuff built in my room to accommodate that.
Is that the gold that you used earlier? No, that's a different one.
This is airbrush added. This is a little juicier. I'm assuming it's going to wear out much more lightly.
Oh, and a quick note on when you were adding these mediums to metallics, keep in mind that medium will adjust the shininess. Some of them, like if you use a matte medium in
Oh yeah,
mixed in with your shiny paints, it's not going to be as shiny. In fact, it may like obliterate it.
And also, one of the things you can do that I thought about doing after I've already added it is if you want to make your dry time a little longer, you can use the medium, the flow
Improver
that has a dry retarder time in it.
Yeah. Oh, Carlos says, "Amen, Patricia. I never wanted volunteers. It was just somebody else to give an assignment."
And if they were parents, their children acted like assholes when the parent was there.
Ours does.
I finally had to take the parent aside and say, look,
Love you.
I love you, but either you take care of it or I will, because your child is not acting appropriate. She would not act like this if you were not here.
Yeah.
And she didn't come back. So I guess that worked out okay. Good for me anyway. Yeah. I know that sounds really ugly. But
No, and that's one of the reasons, like, you know, we do reach out. Like, I'm not going to be super pushy about it. Like, if you want this, then let's figure out something. But I'm not going to beg you to do it either.
Yeah.
And if you want some free things from PM Artist Studio,
we can do that too.
let us know.
Nothing attached to that.
And they look at us like we're crazy. It's like, I mean, we have IMPP stacks of things here and there. We could hold out a few for the classes that they have. But also, like, part of that is even, I don't think a lot of these art programs even, so between, like, the stencils and the stamps, I don't know how they would implement that in the projects that they are doing. You know, it would really depend on what they're...
Well, here's the thing. A lot of your teachers, they are art teachers. They're not creative. They may, you know, they're just not. Technically,
like, they're not...
Technically, they know how to do a lot of stuff, just like Bobby.
Right. They're not like...
But they don't think what you can do with something besides what it is.
Yeah.
They aren't there. Look at that. Look at that mulberry.
And that's not a dig. Like, that's
no,
just...
it's not. It's just, it's how it is.
Hey, it's like asking a science teacher, oh, hey, are you going to start doing, are you going into research? Right? Like, that's kind of the equivalent of, and they're like, well, no, I'm teaching you science. I'm teaching you, like, here the basis of things to, if you want to become a research scientist, that, you know, here, you need to start at this point. So...
Well, and I do think, yes, you in any discipline that you go into, there's a baseline. You got to get the stuff underneath you before you can start, you know, doing all the other stuff.
Oh, see, Lori says, yeah, she can't volunteer at her school, her girl, Spectrum 14. Total mess when she's there. Yeah. Oh, like when we go to the little parties and stuff, number one, it stresses me out because I'm just like, I know Izzy's acting up because we're there. And then I'm just want to pop her on her head. We don't do that. I just threaten it.
But I have taken her aside.
Oh, yes.
And we had a little come to Jesus moment there that said, no, I'm not going to do anything, but I'm going to jerk you out of here and we're going to go home. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can take care of it or I will.
This was at Costco.
Oh, my Lord.
A lot like, you know, just, you know.
I just went off and left her standing there in the aisle bawling. And people were looking.
She's better at that than I am. I can't.
And finally, you know, she did come. And of course, we have Van there who is an absolute enabler.
He's terrible. Total.
And I, you know, I had to deal with him also.
Like 2 children.
And I just said, you know what? We're fixing to go home.
Yeah, we'll just leave this cart here.
Just leave it right there in the middle of the aisle and apologize to these nice people and say, you know,
we gotta go.
This ain't working out today. We'll be back.
I'll be back.
And so, you know, she finally came around and got herself together and whatnot. And I can't even remember what it was. It's so
Yeah,
stupid, I don't even remember.
Like
what it
Gia
was.
knows, she says, oh, her mom would be stealthy. And see, Brad's mom was this way too. That's hilarious. Because he would talk about how he would get pinched in church if he was acting up. Her mom would be stealthy and take her to the side and give her a little pinch and say, wait until we get home. See?
I used to ask Mariah, I said, do you want to go to the bathroom?
Oh, and then it was like, oh, no, nope, I'm good.
I'm good. But yeah. Now, Nathan, he did get smacked.
Oh, see? Oh, hold on.
Terrible.
Did you smack the... Hold on. Here, hold your hand up to the camera. I don't know why we went all weird.
Yeah, I did smack it.
Yeah, it doesn't like to be smacked. Hold on. Hold on. We're all blurry.
Oh, that's so cool.
They can't see it.
They can't see it?
Hold on. Probably gonna get unconnected, but... Hold on.
Sorry.
We're not moving, so... Well, aren't you being nice? I tell you, I do not like this. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay.
What happened?
No, it just isn't happy.
Is it not charging?
No, it's like it lost its connection. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, top view. She's just carrying on. Well, she kind of has to.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If I stop now, I will lose my... We'll have to start all over again.
Oh, that ain't the one. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want that one. Nope. That's not what we want. There we go. And you know what I really love about this thing is if it would stop doing that and allow me.
Well, that is interesting.
There we go.
Okay.
Sorry guys, you're gonna go on a little ride.
A weird print we've got here. I don't know what caused that, but yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
Whoa.
Ooh. There you go. All right. Sorry about that. Oh, now I got... Okay. Peace cam. Hold on. We just go, you know, round around between who's going to get frozen. Frozen in mid. you know what? Oh, let's see if we can.
Okay, now I do not know. You didn't get to see this, but
There we go.
weird things happened here. I don't know. It was not wet enough to. Yeah. Okay. It's interesting.
There we go. Thank you, Mo.
What?
She's like, good job, Mariah. I was playing whack-a-mole with, you know, which cameras, you know, working and which ones, you know, decided to freeze up on me. And remember, we're running 3 cameras into one source. Things get a little squirrely sometimes. Thanks, Darcy.
Ooh.
Oh, and Karen says I get an A in tech. Thank you. I don't know. Really, I just unplug and move things and turn settings off and on. That's my approach to most of it. It seems to work most of the time. But you do know you have to know where the little off and on switches are. So, yes, I know things. I know where to go to flip the switches. And when all else fails, you just go to the back of the computer and unplug and plug it back in. Yeah.
I gotta be careful here. Don't want to push too hard because that's when we get our flocking.
Murky green. Mo's in. She likes it. I guess we lost some folks during the great blur.
They didn't come back. Well, they'll be real sorry when they do.
That's right.
Because it'll be no, I think I need to go dark. Raw.
Normally,
yeah, let's try a little raw.
Normally, that top cam kind of there might need to be an update, so sometimes it gets real sensitive. So I'll have to check that out after the stream.
Brown Mo. Raw umber.
Raw umber.
Taking this away because I really like this gold out here on the edge. I need to sort through my papers and well, it's probably about time to do packets.
Yes. Actually, I'm happy you said that. It is definitely time to do packets.
I was a little shy on the last bunch.
Well, and you needed envelopes.
I needed envelopes.
And I got the envelopes.
And I didn't want to use those one prints because they were so cool. I wanted to show them before I...
Oh, look at that brown. All right, brown fans. If you're into it.
Brown. Okay, let's take it a little bit sunsetty. This has airbrush medium in it. And it is Dina Dinah.
Tangerine or something, isn't it?
Tangelo.
Oh, look at me knowing things.
Tangelo, and I'm just using it because...
See, not only do I know how to unplug and plug things, I know some things about paint.
Color name. Such a multi-talented girl that you are.
Mm-hmm. This is giving real 70s vibe. Feel like. This would go with that decor that Rhonda sent me.
Yeah, we need
via
a little
Pinterest.
Avocado to offset the orange.
Yeah, little throw pillows.
I can do that.
Need some avocado throw pillows on that brown couch. I will tell you though, a brown couch is a very practical couch.
User-friendly.
User-friendly, especially if you have children.
Yeah.
Let's just say, my gray couch has seen better days.
I'll tell you, old turquoise, it's a pretty good one,
Oh,
too.
yeah. And I lifted up the pillow because I don't, my baby's got a problem. She's got problems. She's just kind of gross. And
she's filthy.
She's filthy. But then I told her, I was like, you know what? I remember being, I was gross. I was a gross kid.
She would save rolls in her drawer.
I don't know about that.
I remember cleaning them out.
Because my brother would eat everything.
Yes, he would. She says, I don't tell Nathan he'll eat my rolls. I said, well, I think something else has been eating on your rolls.
Please stop storing food in your bedroom. Anyway, back to my gross baby. There were some things like under the pillows in the couch. Ugh. I love this. What is this color? This is permanent violet, right?
Yeah, just a second.
I think.
I'll tell you.
Or it's the magenta. No, it's like permanent violet something, I think.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Oh, and it looks fab with the brown. It really does. Mm-hmm. Now brown couch, yes. Or brown couch.
Air conditioner's fighting me.
Ooh, I love that so much. That color's so good.
It is a good one. It is a good one. Okay.
Tell me which color it was so we can verify whether or not I knew what I was talking about or not.
It was permanent violet dark.
I was close.
You were. You were.
And stencil looks fab. It's got some interesting texture on it. I don't know if y'all can... I mean, I see it in the monitor, but... Where you see that little bit of rippling, it's actual texture.
Yeah, it really is. Well, it's from the paper sticking to the...
I think it might be paper fluff. You know, the flocking.
Paper fluff.
The flocking.
The flocking.
I don't know about this choice. This makes me a little sad. I think I would have continued on with the purpleness, but she brought it back to brown.
Sunset, Mariah.
Sunset. Orangey. Orangey brown. Because there was enough red in that permanent violet. Less of the blue, more reddy tone. And then that's why you ended up with the
sunset.
Mm-hmm. I think that happens. Like, I definitely, in my 20s, became cleaner and more aware. And, well, and when things are yours and you start to, like, you know, buy a house, buy things, your appreciation for those things should become greater. Like, you're like, you know what it took to get there.
Don't look, Mo.
Don't look, Mo.
Don't worry, it's not going to be that. Or maybe it is. That's a mighty strong pink there, but I think we've got it. I think
dealt with.
Got it oranged out enough that we can refer to this as also a variation on sunset.
Terracotta, almost. A little more pinky than a terracotta, but you know.
Dirty raspberry.
A dirty raspberry. Dropped them in the mud. Now you gotta clean them off.
Do you remember that time we went raspberry picking
Yes.
on the side of the
And
mountain?
it rained, or
Yeah.
I remember us being like, "Oh, we need to go." It got muddy. It got like
And
it was a little freaky.
And you'd slip.
Now, my dad, of course, probably made it way more intense than it needed to be, because that's just who he was. But I remember the urgency of that whole thing.
Oh, he was very
High-strung dude. If you met his mother, you would understand.
Yeah.
She caused a lot of...
all became clear.
Yeah.
That's how I used to be when I would meet children's parents. And
You're
I
like,
would say,
"Oh,
that
okay."
kid's doing really well.
I wonder if people say that about us. Probably.
They probably do.
Oh, that explains
That
it.
explains so much.
I always say that, and I like to tell them that her Gigi lives at home with us. And dotes on her. Sort of.
Said, if Izzy gets called to school for bad language, they're going to
Yeah,
send
that's her
me up
job.
there.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'd be willing to go. They'll only ask for me once.
Mm-hmm.
That had some kind of medium added to it. Boy, it really needs to be used up. It's kind of getting a bit odoriferous. Not in a good way.
Mm-hmm. Was that same blue you used earlier?
No, this is a different one.
Which one was this? Did
I
you
don't
say?
know. I'll tell you in just
Okay.
a minute.
I like this one very much.
Like I said, this has had some stuff added to it.
Is this that Da Vinci one? No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it's a Prussian.
And then it has airbrush added.
And it was a weird, like, so this is the only one that we, only paint we own in that brand, the Da Vinci brand. And I think it's is it Blick?
No, it's fluid acrylic. It's Da Vinci.
Right, but I don't know who sells it.
I don't, yeah. It was just one that was on sale or.
Yeah, because I had to meet my, and I was like, you can't go wrong with a Prussian blue. You really can't.
And it was on sale. And see the nice texture that we now have on our stencil?
And it is different. All Prussian
is.
blues seem, depending on the brand, are different. Some are some have a little more yellow in them.
That they do.
Some are just a little bit more like grayed out. But yeah, they're all a little different. It is pretty. And it really does well now that she added the airbrush medium to it. It was
Something else.
even though it's like a soft body, right? Doesn't it call itself like a soft body?
I don't know. Right there it is.
Right there it is. Oh, good God. Tiny, tiny print. Okay. Semi-opaque Prussian blue hue. Da Vinci fluid. So, okay, they called this one a fluid. I wouldn't have called it a fluid. I would have been more of the soft body. But now that it has the airbrush medium in it, it is more fluid. That's my opinion. I have them.
She does.
We got 7 minutes.
Okay, we definitely opacified that one, didn't we? That's all right. Every now and then you need to. Well, I'll tell you what. When we do this technique, I go through these papers like crazy. I'm hoping to pick up stuff off the stencil because that color was not terribly interesting
By itself.
by itself.
Yeah. That's yeah.
We're not picking up stuff. But some of the texture, I guess. I don't know. I don't hate it.
No.
Just not what I envisioned.
Well, Carla, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people in that organizing space that they have a pretty good following.
What is it?
She says, what kind of fun blog? Cause Carla does a. Do you post that over Makers? I feel like you do. You know, you can tag me on these things, and it's more likely that I will see it. Just saying. You don't have to babysit me, but sometimes you do. Anyway, Carla has a blog. She does Arty things on her blog, but she's like, Carla Cleans would not be a very fun blog. But it could be.
What does she mean? She doesn't do it, or
she's trying to like justify her time because she would rather be arting than cleaning.
Well, hell yes.
Yeah.
Besides, cleaning makes you ugly.
I don't think that's true.
You show me somebody that cleans, and I'll show you somebody who's like has real.
They're stressed.
Crap attitude about life in general.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, look at.
I would clean more, but it
Your
feels like
grandmother Inga. She was not a happy person.
I think that was
she
other
was very
things.
angry.
That was other things, y'all. Don't listen to this one. She's just being judgy.
Oh,
she doesn't always know what she's talking about.
Oh, that's true. So true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what we've got to get rid of this. This
Yeah.
is green. We're okay. What do we have here? This is Utrecht. Fluid acrylic quinacridone violet. I don't know why they say that. It's not very violet. It's like
maybe because they added a little blue. It like leans a little blue, and they just didn't want to say blue hue or something.
and well, it's more like alizarin.
Yeah, but that's pretty. Look at that purple. That was like magic.
And it's drying really
It is.
fast. Can you tell?
Yes.
I'm just like, okay, I'm ready for it to start picking up some of the stuff off of the stencil because our stencil's getting really loaded.
Darcy, the other day, I couldn't take it any longer because my baby, like, she takes over the gallery room. And part of the problem is that I put down that one, I think she'd do it anyway, but I try to save surfaces by putting, like, tablecloths and things over it. But she just feels like then it's an invitation to just do whatever she needs to do down there. I finally just took everything off the table, put it in a trash bag, and then had her haul it up to her bedroom. I said, whatever you do with it, whatever. I said, just know that when I do get sick of, if I have to come into your room and I see this and then I have to deal with it, I may make choices at that moment in time based upon whether you have cleared out the trash bag or not. It's just where we're at. Because, yeah, I clean off a counter, and then 5 seconds later, there's, pens and weird little, just little plasticky animals and squishies and... Squashies. Just little things. Rando things placed about. There are, indeed, Patty, yes. It's true. I watched some of this. I see videos that some women are like, hey, listen, I like it because my stuff is exactly where I left it and how I left it. That's beautiful. That was a very good one to end on because we're going to end this.
Oh.
Do you want to go through your prints, or is this too?
Well, no, we'll go through them next time.
Okay, we're gonna go through them next time.
I'll save them because I don't need to use them.
Because you got other ones from the last round.
Yeah.
To use for packets.
Yeah.
Because I do need packets for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a few more here because I want to get this stencil to release, and it's just not doing it, and I don't know why. And I'm really frustrated and angry. Well, not really, but yeah.
Oh, hey, Betty. We were just talking about cleaning. See, makes you forget that PM Artist Studio is live streaming. So I gotta go do some cleaning. I gotta get some laundry done for this kiddo for this week, and we gotta go to the grocery store and do the adult, like, just regular life things. I will be back here tomorrow working on my book. I hope to do maybe more stamping in it, or like we're gonna glue it together. I don't know. We're gonna discuss all that anyway tomorrow, that sort of thing. But until then,
love you.
like a
Long haul.
bye, guys. Thanks for hanging.
Oh, that's not gonna do anything.